Here's the mini party lanterns template, and these mini lanterns are perfect for stringing across a doorway for party decoration or giving as favors or even using them as Christmas ornaments. I'm going to bring in some lanterns here just to show you. There's 6 different shapes on the template and they correspond to these 6 different lanterns. So you're really getting a lot of variety in the shape and the size of your lanterns. Now, exploring the template here, it gives you instructions and it also gives you some decoration ideas, embellishment ideas, and it shows you a picture of what each of the finished lanterns is supposed to look like. So that's helpful. And I'm going to demonstrate now how to do the hexagonal lantern, which will end up looking a little bit like this. So I've got my pattern paper here that I want to make my lantern out of. I want the stripes to go horizontal, so I'm going to place my template just on the edge of the paper here. And I'm going to start tracing, trying to keep to the inside of the shape here. And when you get to these intersections, what I do is I just try to keep to the straight edge. So instead of like going all in the middle there, I just try to keep my pencil along the edges that are straight here. So once I'm done tracing out one shape, I'm going to show you a tip on how to do the second. So after you've got one shape traced down here, it says to trace and cut out a complete second shape. But instead of cutting out 2 pieces, what you can also do is connect the 2 shapes to make one long piece. So as you can see here, I've got the end of the first piece and I'm going to connect the second piece right alongside of it, overlapping the tabs here, and then start tracing my second shape. So that way, instead of having to trace twice and cut twice, you just have to trace twice and cut once. So after I trace out this complete shape, I'm going to cut it out and show you how to fold it. So I've got my completed cutout shape here, and it's got the 6 sides that you need to make the hexagonal lantern. And I'm going to start folding. Now before I fold, what I did here was I scored all of the fold lines. So to do that, you just take a cutting mat and a ruler and an X-Acto blade. And for example, if I want to do this line right here, just line up the ruler using the back of my X-Acto blade here and just running it right across there. And that way it kind of indents the paper to make a nice sharp fold. So the first fold I'm going to make is these 2 long folds. And then the next side, just turn it over. And it should really fold pretty easily since I've already pre-scored all the fold lines. There we go. Then I'm going to do each of the panels. And as you can see, I've slit right here in between where it says to slit the paper. I've already done that in here and in between right here. So I'm going to fold in all of my tabs. And after I do all of my tabs on both sides, I'm going to fold in kind of the top. Actually, I have to fold these out. These will be the top of the hexagonal lantern. And then the other side will be the bottom. or vice versa. It's really interchangeable. Alright, so now I'm ready for my glue stick. I'm going to start on the non-tabbed edge, and with one of these little tabs, just dab a little bit of glue on there. I'm going to do it on the other side as well. And then turn it over and just stick it to its neighboring side. And it really doesn't take too long to just press it on there. And the other side as well. And then I'm going to repeat that again. A little bit of glue, you don't really need that much, just to hold it together. And stick it to the neighboring side. So really you just repeat this process for all 6 sides until you come to the end, and these tabs will be glued right into the beginning. So when we come back, I'm going to show you the finished product. Alright, so here's my finished hexagonal lantern, and I've also cut out the hanger handle, which is this shape right here, and it's really simple to cut out. And then after I cut it out, I punched it with an 1/8 inch hole punch for the holes. And then I also punched the top of my lantern 1 hole on each side to match up with the handle. And then I just lined them up, and I took one of my orange mini brads, this is the citrus brad pack, and just stuck it through both holes and opened the tabs on the inside. And then I have my finished hexagonal lantern. So your lanterns don't always have to be just birthday party or summer party. They can be Christmas ornaments. And I've made some embellished ones here. These are with the Christmas stickles and some shiny foil paper. As you can see, they're very sparkly. And this has been embellished with nail heads, gold nail heads, and matching gold brads on top. So that's just one more idea to go along with the mini party lanterns.